um, entered into your blood as a process of tearing that away, and um, it is trying to separate you from all of the magic that you absorbed that passed through you. It's trying to work on that, and it's not able to break any of those bonds. Um, you're fairly certain that even if someone got exposed to this thing once, that likely would not be enough in and of itself to change them permanently. That this would be something that would happen. That's your minor effect is that you would have to be bit more than once for this to be truly effective, but that each bite goes a certain distance towards that. And she takes a step back from you and she goes, I apologize for the accusation of lying, but your existence, where are you from?
He looks to Beatrice. Do you want to explain our exodus?
We're from a very, very far away place in which we cannot possibly return to.
Another world.
You are confusing.
Yeah, we haven't been told that before.
Is it just your group or are there more?
There are some
Just
more.
us. Just us here. Right now.
There are more.
Yeah, Beatrice, why don't you tell him about how there's more of us? Of course there's going to be a more of us, because we're not going to be a spacefaring with just the 6 of us.
We had a crew. We unfortunately crash landed, and some of those crewmates are now dead.
Turns around and she takes a few long strides back to the desk and sits down behind it. You you are a tremendous problem, not just for me, but if your magistrate here is not unique, you follow different rules than the people here.
Well, I wouldn't say we're a problem to you. Maybe a problem to Sontir, but not to you in particular.
Just check on my wife real quick.
Yeah, the 2 different answers at the same time was perfect.
Perfect. I'm so sorry. I started OBS and it it opened 2 windows
Oh no.
It
and
does that to me.
yeah.
You missed the whole regurgitation ravioli recipe.
We gotta do rutabaga again.
So anyway, Ragnarok.
Raggedy Ann, come on.
Well, this could also now be on the recording. Most likely, Stephanie Meyer is going to come out with a book about, regurgitation
Oh my
on
god.
September 11th, because that's canonically her birthday.
That's also when that one movie that Robert Pattinson was in took place, and
Yep.
it wasn't revealed until the end, and I can't remember
Yep.
what movie that was.
Remember something.
Remember Me, right?
Oh,
That was-
okay,
No.
yeah.
No?
I think it was
Something
Remember
like that.
Me.
Yeah.
Had the word remember in it.
Yeah, it was Remember Me.
All these dots, all these connections. But yeah. So that's my bit personality for a little bit if that comes out. Because it's gonna
I'm still sad that we'll never get to see Bo and Edith ever again.
yeah.
Life and Death was my Twilight. Of course, it's just the same fucking story.
It's almost word for word the exact same story.
And it ends
Who
in
are-
one book.
Yep,
Poor
because
Bo and Edith.
So
Yeah,
Bo is
I'm also curious about this.
Life and Death
you've never heard of
is
Life and Death? Oh my
No.
god.
Twilight, but everybody's genders are flipped. Except
for
for Carly and Renee.
Oh
Or
my gosh.
Carly and Renee, sorry.
Yes. I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we'll have to get back to this, but it's a spectacular thing.
It's very good. It ends in one book.
Hello.
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 She looks at
Hello.
you. She says, "If you were the only ones, I would kill all of you.
Jesus
Since-
Christ.
Since there are more, I have two choices. I can kill all of you as an example for your fellow off-worlders, or you can let us feed, and we let you go."
Wow, that is a spectacular idea, to say the least. I, however, do think that could be a problem.
You faded out. Is that me?
I
or is that
did.
you?
Did I fade out? No,
No,
my god.
that was me, maybe. That was me.
Okay. Alright, sorry. I was like, shit. Wow, that's a interesting, fascinating suggestion. In which you get to do whatever you want, and then feed or kill us. I don't think that's how we're going to do things. Because truly, well, yes, we're in a very closed space. And we might seemingly not seem that significant. Again, two gods. One who kept you in the shadows, forced you into sleep for however long that has happened. And another whose entire existence, whether or not we do anything, will come about because it's already in motion. He's already in place. And you don't know this about Desimata, but Desimata doesn't exactly just let things passively go by.
Don't
If it's
care.
not him, if he dies, she'll choose another. You will never be able to stop this. Somebody who is awakened will be chosen by her. You can search and find, but eventually you'll either be tracked down by Somtir agents or by Desimata herself. So your best choice is to ally with us, actually. Because I'm not here to take away your decisions on how you want to live your life. We just want to move forward.
Good. Then you let us feed.
No, you can feed maybe later. Not at this exact moment. We're gonna go. It was really great talking to you, but we're gonna go.
Make me a level 7 persuasion check.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to
Wow.
this. This is gonna be so bad. Okay. Alright.
You said let's put a pin in it.
Oh, that'll make us bleed.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna put in effort. 2
Yeah.
for both. Yeah.
Mhm.
And this is my intellect, yes? I'm using this?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so I
Persuasion
got
is
2
intellect.
edge with this 2. Okay.
So you get to subtract 2 from whatever your total cost
And I'm also
is.
trained in this. So
Yep. So if you pick persuade, if you just click on persuasion, it will
Mhm.
automatically reduce the difficulty by 1 down to
okay,
6.
I just we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works, guys. My rolls have not been grand. Oh my god!
Hey, there you go.
You get to keep all of those points for your
That you just
would have
spent. You get them back.
Really?
Yeah. When you hit nat 20s, you get to keep everything.
Oh,
Beatrice, you're so good. You're so good.
You as you finish your little speech, you hear right outside the door Cecilio go, what are you talking about, Beatrice? Do you need help in there? And you hear a bunch of other boots and stuff shuffling around right outside the door.
oh,
You
I'm sorry. I forgot. We do have more people than the 5 of us. I have a list of bodyguards with me at all times. I forgot to mention that. My bad. And they've killed worse things than you. Easily. With no scars either, which is very impressive, actually.
He goes, then you may go for a walk. Get out.
It was a pleasure meeting you. And if we do meet again, it might not be such a pleasure for you the next time.
Before you can get the rest of that sentence out, Abigail is gonna drag you out of the door.
yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you. And it might not. What?
As he stands up, or rather, I imagine he's like a little woozy and he has sat down, but he'll stand up and he'll take off his little magistrate's emblem and put it on the desk where the woman was sitting, and then leave.
Before you turn around, he goes, what am I to do with this?
Remember me. I'm a Kaiser.
Her tongue comes out and touches at the top of her lip and goes back in, and she goes, there was never any danger of me forgetting you.
Good.
Yeah, you walk out into the daylight.
As soon as we're kind of clear from the tent, Abigail's gonna turn and look at Beatrice and say, the next time we're in a room full of vampires, maybe try not to sound so condescending.
It worked, didn't it? And she's like trying to hide the fact that she's like shaking a little bit.
Kiara is going to go and give you a hug, and she's going to say, that is the worst and best thing I've ever seen you do. And yeah, she's looking to see if she can. She's looking to find Fabio because, oh god, she wants to hold her husband real close right now.
You all get an XP.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you.
Oh,
Nat 20, man, that's awesome.
dude, that was
Got honored than that 20.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
I gotta say, Beatrice, you did you stood up to the lady who's a lot bigger than you.
Yep.
Good
Did
job.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The clothes, usually you don't want to close with being dragged out the door.
We'll work on the exit next time.
Cecilio comes up to you, Abigail, and he goes, sorry if I overstepped on my bounds there, but it seemed like you were in there kind of a long time, and we kind of let's keep walking.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't want to tell everyone else, but that long a line of boats, there are some things underneath that you do not want to see.
Show me.
Nope.
Oh.
You and I have seen enough dead bodies.
Hmm. Just so above table, just so I'm understanding. The long line of boats.
They were all stacked up, looking
Yeah.
like they were like drying or in like dry
Mhm.
dock or something else. And when they were poking around outside, they found
dead bodies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think hearing that, she nods and she explains everything that just happened inside the tent.
Because I am not proposing that they have not gone insane. But what do you think they mean about impossible to do what Kaiser has done?
I think that they have probably spent before. I think they have spent 1,000 years asleep because that was the only way to solve any type of conflict that they had between any of their three gods. I think that they've never had someone who has been able to balance more than one. But I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they've never tried, or maybe it's just because there's something different with Kaiser. I don't know.
I think it would have been something that I would have tried. Generally.
To try and play both sides.
Yes. Yes, wouldn't. I mean, you know about playing on both sides.
Yeah, for sure. I do.
You know what
So
we do to people who try and play both sides? We are not
Yeah.
gods.
Can you imagine? It's I think that maybe keep an eye on Kaiser. She seemed really interested in him, and I fear that that's probably not going to be the first one who's going to be interested in what our magistrate can do.
So, yes. It is getting later in the afternoon. We are moving. Presumably, these people do not like being outside in the sun, so we keep moving until nightfall.
I think that's a plan.
Good. I will go talk to Tommy.
Okay.
We will see if
And
the Flamen can keep up the pace.
I will. And yeah, she's probably just she has nowhere else to be, so she's gonna go talk to the Flamen.
All right. Yeah, the Flamen is a little. She's like you can sense a little bit of maybe panic, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a little different with her than everyone else. She always has this sort of when she kind of has this half smile when she kind of like is walking or not doing anything or zones out. And mostly like when people talk about it, they attribute it to the fact that she can see into the future, supposedly. So
Mm-hmm.
that she is less surprised by some things than other people would be.
Abigail kind of thinks she's crazy, but could be
She
both.
could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. She'll walk up and say, "We should get moving. We should keep moving in the direction we need to go."
Yes, I noticed that our exit was like accelerated, and the man the Cecilio, he abruptly changed the focus after he was looking at the boats and said that there was trouble brewing. He thought.
He was correct. He thought that there would be. We met some people that were not very friendly, so we should leave.
Yes, I mean you're already like walking like sort of
Oh,
out of the
okay.
docks, and like everybody's moving. It's just a matter of like how long can everybody walk for,
Mhm.
given that
Right.
you've already been going for a whole day. It's just sort of like trying to motivate everybody to
Right.
like, no, we need to keep moving. Like,
Yeah. Knowing that, I think Abigail is gonna walk up to Kaiser. Um, and so she'll fully just leave the Flamen. And she kind of looks around at the people, probably visibly exhausted with having to move, and she asks him, "Can you do anything about um their the morale is low? I think just exhaustion. Rather than sleep, do you have anything that you might be able to do? Any type of like pep talk you can give them? I'm not good at it, so if there's any way that you can, anything that you can use to motivate them, I think they would really appreciate it."
He
Are you
stays
okay, by
silent
the way?
for a good bit. He stays silent for a good bit. Probably a minute passes before he speaks, but he acknowledges what you said to him, and kind of like claps his hand on your back. That's yeah, I'm okay. I'm just learning that well, when a child is hungry, you want to feed the child.
Mm,
Got to make sure they're taken care of.
mm.
And as big and as scary as those people were, and the lady saying that she's gonna kill us, it's like, I mean, that's like a child would say. Puff out their chest and say, "Oh, you don't do what I'm want you to do. I'm gonna go tell on you, or I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna steal your things." They're just hungry, and hunger can make you do some bad things, like a steal or a kill.
Mm.
And I just kind of, I kind of feel bad for 'em.
Well, I think that's very good-hearted of you to do that, because I don't know if I would be able to look at someone who just threatened to kill me if I didn't let them drink my blood.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they could have killed us. And they would have learned, Because what do you do with the child who misbehaves?
I don't have children, so I don't know.
You're disciplined. They maybe haven't fed in a long time. Obviously, they're hungry. Maybe all of their big huff puff and gruff is a facade
Mm.
to scare us. But now we'll not know. I'm glad we don't know, but I do kind of feel bad when anybody
Well,
goes hungry.
after we light this beacon, I'm sure if you would like to return to them.
That's not that's not what I mean, but that's a very good-hearted thought you're having, Abigail. And speaking of a good-hearted thoughts, okay, I don't know how long it's been since any of you interacted with the cousin Ferenc, but do any of you remember the time you go to a party and he think it's a costume party, and he shows up dressed like a dog with a cat's face? And nobody knew what he was, because who's gonna dress up as a dog with a cat's face?
I fail to see the point you're making.
You trying to cheer us up?
No. Why would I do that? I'm saying it's funny to think about a man dressed as a dog with a cat's face.
And what brought that
Everybody was
thought to
ask,
mind?
everybody was asking him, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, you see, I'm a dog with a cat's face. Isn't that great?" They're like, "No. Why are you dressed up like that? Just at all?" Beatrice, you were there.
Yeah,
You
I
were there
was.
with De Niro.
Yep. And that he might have been dressed up because I might have sent him a different invitation than everyone else.
So,
That tracks.
so wait a minute. Wait a minute. You
He cut me out of a deal. I thought it was fair.
okay? Okay. And did you confess that to the Flamen,
Why would I need to confess that to the Flamen?
Horatia? When's the last time? Does anyone confess to you?
No, I don't take it at confessions.
Right. Right. But have you ever? Or
But yeah,
no?
it's a possible. If you have a moment of a weakness.
Okay. Great. Beatrice, confess right now.
I don't feel bad about that.
That is a Horatio looks at you and goes, now that is a confession. Probably a worse confession than
Well, I mean, Kaiser's just proving that everyone had a good fun time and thinks of the memory fondly. So why should I feel bad about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, and it was just one of those. And I remember Abigail and all of her, stoicness was standing outside, making sure that everybody was on the list.
Vickles leans in towards Kiara and goes, so how much blood did she drink from his arms?
I don't know, but I'm wondering if she found a vein directly attached to his brain.
Because he's talking the nonsense.
Yeah. And she's just
Okay.
kind of keeping a hand on her axe, just to like, uh-huh.
And
I
at the
don't
end of
think
the
he's going to turn around and want to drink your blood, do you? Is this like the first step is to reminisce about an old party and then
I wasn't thinking that, but now I am.
Sorry. I'm confused.
I mean, people who aren't thinking straight sometimes do dangerous things.
as everybody is having their back and forths, he kind of starts walking a little slower to catch up with Abigail. See, now no one think about that. Everybody think of Kaiser crazy.
Abigail nods her head. Nicely done.
You find yourselves at the end of a long day, now along what is called the Pilgrim's Path, the long plains and eventual foothills of the mountain in front of you. The lake and blood drinkers of the docks are far behind, and the sun slips below the horizon, and the jagged crescent of the fractured green moon rises in the north. The wind from the north is cold. Its light sets the green daggers and Viridian axe shimmering brightly. As your energy finally does tap out at the end of the day, you see you are going to have to, on these plains, make camp for the night. There is a small copse of trees off the path to the left. Perhaps you're guessing a half hour's walk away, and then some oddly shaped hill that kind of stands out for being out of proportion with the rest, closer to you on the right side of the Pilgrim's Path. Or, of course, you could just plop your asses down right here and make camp on the path itself.
I don't like that. So hill or trees?
I vote trees.
I vote trees too,
Oh,
especially depending on if the night is going to be clear or otherwise.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, it
Exactly.
appears to be a clear night.
Oh,
Let's
dear.
go to the
With a
trees, shall we?
chill wind.
Ah.
You take the extra 30 minutes or so, and you shelter yourselves under the few trees that are here. They form more of a, once you get there, more of a circle than a like a complete cluster, maybe a circle about 40 or 50 feet across. But they offer a break to the wind, which is gusting from the north with a chill in the air. Everyone sort of looks around, and Louisa or Nero looks at you and goes, "So, my wonderful friend, are you going to start us a fire?"
Suppose so. Easy peasy. And she'll look at, I'm assuming, whatever. Has anybody created a pile yet?
They, yeah, Dante and Cecilio and Tommy have, once you say you're going to do that, immediately start, gathering sticks and brush and digging through the snow and piling some things up.
Once that's finished, she'll light light it a little bit on fire. Get it going.
Your fire helps with even the damp wood. It manages to ignite it, which is one of the nice bonuses. As the fire warms you and you cook a little bit of food over top of it, you see off in the distance that along a little line of hills, a herd of diraboo is heading back, sort of the way you came. They're making their way down. There's a couple hundred of them, and they are walking slowly in the night. Um, if did you want to interact with them at all? You're just going to leave them be.
Beatrice is leaving them be.
Let's shoot them.
Yeah, I think when she notices them, she slowly puts her hand on Kiara.
Yeah.
Stay.
Okay. I'm not gonna run after some diraboo.
You did last time.
It was the first time we'd seen them.
As the diraboo fade off into the night, and the moon continues to rise overhead, the wingtail silhouette appears in the pale moonlight. There are a scant few clouds, a dry, cold wind, so nothing hides it from view. There are no treetops other than just a couple around you to get in the way. It makes wide circles, dipping out of sight from time to time, but rising back up after a few seconds without anything else to weigh it down. An unsuccessful hunt. But eventually, it comes closer and closer, the moonlight forming a bright green line on one edge of the otherwise dark and foreboding shape.
What did we know about the wingtail? It's a creation? It's is it a creation of the moon, or does it just live within that environment?
Its power rises with the brightness of the moon, is what you were told.
Okay, so in that case, Abigail is going to go towards Cecilio and just ask him to keep his daggers close by, or anything that could give off Desimata's light. She will instruct people to have that ready just in case.
Any other preparations you're making as people?
Yeah, douse that fire.
Yeah.
Throw some dirt on it.
Well, some snow on it.
Tommy, who has been tending the fire, looks up at you as you throw a bunch of snow on the fire. He goes, "Oh, what are you doing?"
We'll just have a Beatrice do it again. The big thing's up there.
Yep.
A big, oh, Oh, I didn't even notice. I was looking to make sure it was not going to collapse in on itself and all that. And oh, we're in trouble. And as you see this, you have left too much of a fire, perhaps too long, and the wingtail descends upon you.
Cool.
Oh no!
Right.
Are we gonna fight it? I don't wanna.
Can I take in some rest?
there's
you
nowhere
know,
to- There's nowhere
can
to
I take
run,
a-
so that's our only option.
Can I take in a 10-minute recovery and an hour recovery, you think?
Definitely, you could take a 10-minute. That would have been no problem.
Okay. It's so bad. Okay.
Why do I never have the page that I
Wait,
want?
no, I didn't need a recovery core. I am good.
And-
Yeah. Roll yourselves some initiative, and I will.
Yay.
Oh, here I will. Hang on. I will. This is the map that I never got to use because you did not fight the vampires. But your tokens are on the map, so
Sorry.
you can click your token. We're doing this combat theater of the mind because it's a wyvern and all of your party, plus all of your NPC friends.
Where's my ship? Can I play? No.
Can you fly? No.
I was gonna say no. Apply effort, but I was like, it's just initiative.
Yes, you can apply effort to initiative.
Oh, I don't even need it.
I was going to say initiative is a speed check. Oh, Beatrice!
Damn, girl.
I will give you with a 20. I will give you an extra action.
Ooh.
Normally, you only get one.
Yeah.
Is the initiative tracker up? Yes. All right.
And because I'm forgetting, this is totally not related at all. Do I have to have 4 XP after my 4th advancement, or does the 4th advancement make me tier 2?
4th advancement makes you tier 2.
Okay.
Are you tearing up as well? Because that's what I'm about to do.
I am about to, yeah, because I figure we may get an experience for whatever's about to happen if we don't die.
And the timing on this is good because I get to add to my speed pools.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I do not have enough XP to
Yeah.
tear up.
Yeah, same. Got one more.
I had to order a baby pen to put Lily in for when we're downstairs
Oh.
because she's not allowed to like jump or anything.
Oh.
I feel awful. Like I have little chairs, like folding chairs for them to sit in. They're like domed out at the bottom and cushioned.
Yeah.
I had to put them away.
Oh.
I'm like, you are purely terrestrial today for the next 2 weeks.
Poor thing.
She's just sleeping. Yeah, the vet definitely thinks it's her back, and there may be some nerve issue because her paw reflex is a little slow. But they have her on Rimadyl and Gabapentin.
You are blurry, sir. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're blurry for a little bit.
Are we both blurry?
No, just
No.
Ben.
So behind you, the spooky figure represents the crew because NPCs don't really participate in combat, but they will go on.
Yeah.
Will go on 12. Yeah. What are you up to against the wingtail? Which
yeah. Just I'm gonna look at something real quick just to make sure I know what it is. Okay. All right. How many times can I use my cipher?
cipher once.
Okay.
It is a disposable magic item.
You know what? I'm thinking this is kind of a big dude, and maybe we need to use it. So feel like he's gonna be able to do some damage. So
I feel like you're probably right.
well, first, using one of my actions, I would like to back up over here. um, just a little bit, get away. And then my second action, I would like to pull out from my pocket my elemental conjure crystal
Sweet.
and summon a. I'm gonna go with fire. Fire seems to be Beatrice's thing, so
Ooh.
a fire elemental out of the gem with
Do
one
you?
command: please stop it from killing us.
Yeah. What level? Oh, level 5. All right.
Mhm.
Speak. I'm a long range away. I'm a subject intelligent. All right. So we will
Actually,
put it.
attack that thing. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yep. So I will, because of the difference in level here.
Mhm.
I will say it is successful if you roll a 3 or higher on a d20.
Okay.
Because it is lower level than the thing it's attacking.
Ooh.
So it's probably, it's got a,
Yay!
very nice. How much damage does it do? Does it say? Hang on.
I can't do a whole lot.
It's not particularly intelligent. So I have a question. Is it regular fire or is it green fire?
I would say she's had this the entire time. I'd say it would be green fire. It's been with her on this week-long journey.
All right. The heat of the flames wraps around this
Oh wait, I should do that.
this green wyvern, and it does burn it, but you're not sure what the interaction might be between the wyvern, sorry, the wingtail and the I'm reading wyvern on the page, right? Between the skin of this creature that is charged up by the moonlight and something which also comes from green flame, but it does do some damage.
Okay, well,
So
there we go.
you watch as the two interact and the flames swirl around it, and it looks back and forth, kind of confused, but then it diverts its attention back and is focused on the whole group of you that it's kind of landed in the middle of.
Have to.
Roll me. Who's next in the order? Ben, roll me a d8.
Mhm.
5.
The wyvern's tail swings around and stabs Fabio twice.
Oh shit!
And you watch as he looks incredibly woozy and starts to crumple. And then it lashes out and tries to roll me another d8 and ignore a 5.
Oh,
A 4.
Oh my god.
It lashes out and it tries to chomp down on Nero, who moved to try and defend V-Class.
Fabio.
Or Fabio. Yeah. So yeah. Kaiser.
Seeing Fabio assailed, and then it's just like, what the fuck? And then seeing Nero is just like, okay, this is no time to whatever. He's gonna roll up his sleeves. He is going to dip 2 of his fingers into the reservoir containing Desima's light, because I believe there's half of it left.
Yeah.
And it's the dark fingers that are going in it. And then with his light scarred hand, he's going to hold out his hand and say, "This is for us, not for you. and he is going to channel it into his kinetic release energy.
Mm.
4 points of damage. It does have thick skin. Some of that is absorbed by its, some small portion is absorbed by its skin. But the blast kind of makes it sort of stutter step, and it turns its head towards you. Everyone else on the crew is in a total scramble. So Louisa ducks. Tommy rolls off to the side to try and get some distance and starts to fish around in his bag for something to throw at this thing. Dante runs up and pulls out. Does Dante have a green dagger even?
I don't know.
I don't think he does. Dante goes and pulls out just a regular dagger and tries to cut into this thing. It makes no indentation at all in this creature. The Flamen pulls out her staff, and the light shines in the whole area as she lights it up, and she goes, "This thing needs to die!" And she points and she fires a bolt of energy that looks similar to Kaiser's at it, and it strikes. Whoops. Yara.
Kiara rushes to her husband and tries to kind of get him out of the way. Just trying to
All right.
pull him back. I've got first aid as a skill. Can I do something to try to help him not just
Not pass out?
Yeah.
Yes, that will leave you within reach of the tail of this thing.
Yeah, she would still do it.
All right.
Cause yeah, well, was it already right in front of us? Because I can use my fleet of foot to do movement and an action.
It basically dropped right on top of you.
Okay.
Then do you have anything though that would, like, other than slapping him? Do you have anything else that would help you with getting him out of what apparently is some kind of, like, you saw these big, the tail is split and each side has a big stinger on it, and they both slammed into him.
Yeah, that's why my thought was more like trying to get him to not bleed out, because he's
not he's not a tremendous amount of blood, but he's poisoned essentially. Like a scorpion stinger.
Okay. Yeah, all she's got is first aid and her book on, random plants and stuff.
Yeah, so I would think
helpful.
you could try and do a might check to drag him out of the area.
Okay.
I'd make it might level 5 because he's not really cooperating, and you're trying to use basically your fleet of foot action to get him a short distance away. Yeah.
Correct.
So level 5 might check to move him and you far enough away.
Alrighty. Let's go. And do I have anything that helps me with might? I don't think so. No. And I can put in 2.
Yay!
All right.
You want to describe how you get him out of there?
So she immediately gets his arm over her, and again, like when she pulled her sister out of the ice, with unnatural strength, she kind of heaves him over, not completely over her shoulder, but she's got him effectively draped over her, and she just, like somebody who's just refusing to capitulate to the situation, is just like, no, fuck this, I am moving. And drags him through the cold, further from the whipping tail and gnashing teeth.
I will offer you a GM intrusion.
will take it.
You make it out of range, but you're like stumbling in the snow and everything else. You twist your ankle as you get him to this, and you cannot use your fleet of foot for the rest of this combat or until someone heals you.
All right. I will take it, and I will give the other one to who hasn't teared up yet. That was Natalie and Natalie, because you have been so very
and Lauren.
diplomatic.
No, you can have
All
it.
right.
I don't think
You can have
Swingtail's
it.
gonna listen to me though, to be real honest with you.
All right.
Abigail.
All right, this seems like a really great time to use this cipher as well.
Hell yeah!
Poison resistance.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
And Abigail's just gonna post up to this wingtail and like come at me kind of thing.
Awesome. Yeah, the use of the cipher is the action, so we get back around to Beatrice.
Let me just double check. I am going to use my fast talk, and I am going to convince Celio to get out his glowing Desimata sword and help us out a little bit.
All right, to give it a shot.
Like, you have the sword, please use it.
Because the thing is fucking huge.
Right. Try to hit something.
All right. Roll me a D8.
7.
He takes a couple of steps forward, and immediately the tail snaps out at him, and you see him.
Sorry.
Like he drops the sword as he starts to go numb, and you can see he's like unsteady on his feet. Abigail, having posted up right in front of it, the thing has decided that you are a great target and make a level 6 defense roll.
Speed?
Yes.
Now, does my skill and movement assist here? And
No,
movement tasks. Okay.
I don't think so.
That's okay. I'm trained in speed defense tasks anyways. Okay.
Yeah, well, you got it covered.
Yeah. You said level
6.
6? Okay. We'll do 1 level. Failure.
Oh, your elemental guy's still attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 5 points of damage. Its bite is not poisonous though.
Thank God.
Actually, I will introduce a GM intrusion though for fun.
Okay.
Its jaws clamp down on you. You are hindered as long as it is holding on to you in its mouth.
Okay. All right.
Can you reach the sword from the jaws?
That's the question.
Your elemental guy needs to roll a better than a 3.
Okay.
4 or better.
No.
Dang.
The flames swirl down and away as the wings beat, and it like disperses them for the moment, and then he recongeals. Kaiser
Kaiser is going to yell, "Somebody stick one of the golden blades in it. Stick it in there. Leave it in there." He is going to again try to assail this thing, but he closes his eyes and pulls out a scroll from his pocket. He throws it into the air, and it burns away in a golden light. And he silently implores Desimata for guidance as he takes on the shape of what is the Dominici family like crest animal?
Oh yeah.
Did it have one?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think I feel like a lion seems like
Yeah, I
about
was
to
gonna
succeed.
say that. I was gonna say that.
He takes on the form of this rather large lion, about 50% bigger than Kaiser was himself. And through the mane, there is golden glowing hair that trails off into this green light. And at the tail, where the tuft of fur is, there is a plume of black smoke that kind of lists away from it. And he howls at this thing.
Ooh.
A cacophonous roar. In an attempt to garner its attention. That is my turn.
So the action was to activate the scroll, correct? Yes. The crew. Cecilio, not able to help you out at this moment.
Yeah.
He is
I tried a lot. I tried my
disabled.
best.
Also, that XP I get from the GM intrusion is going to go to Ben.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Tommy fishes something out of his bag and tosses it at the tosses it at the wyvern, and it explodes on contact. He needs a 12 or higher to do damage because Tommy is not a high level NPC. So, Abigail, do you want to, or sorry, Lauren, do you want to roll a d20 for Tommy?
Yeah, I will roll a d20 for Tommy.
Come on, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy. Yay!
Yeah,
Let's go, Tommy.
A bunch of shards of, you're not sure if it's like nails or metal or glass or something, all scatter about in every direction, and a bunch of them land and stick in the hide of this thing, and it kind of twitches and squeaks. And then the flamen again fires off a bolt at it, and the bright light hits it, damaging it again. Kiara.
All right. Having gotten
You are a short distance away.
Okay. I'm gonna do I have two? Yeah. I'm gonna use one of my remaining green arrows and I'm gonna try shooting the bastard.
Right.
Go for the eye.
What's the difficulty? Do I know? 6. Thank you.
Yep.
And what is it? Yeah.
Let's go.
Damage 10.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow.
Wowzers.
Oh, but it cost you so much. Oh.
It does, but I wanted it to hit.
Yep. The arrow sticks right in its neck. The thing screeches. Its head snaps around. You feel your body whipping back and forth, Abigail, as you're trying to. You're hoping it will let go. It does not let go. But yeah, you are right up against it, Abigail. You are hindered attacking it.
Yep. Abigail. Abigail is actually going to. Can I reach the arrow from where I'm at?
Ooh, gonna be bad.
It's just for flavor. It's just for flavor.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She reaches the arrow and she twists it further into the dragon, and that's what she's gonna use to threaten it, so it's hindered for its next actions.
Hell yeah!
Delightful.
Oh, nice. You hear, "Arr, arr." It's like a dog that you've kicked. And it's like, oh no, this is a horrible noise. Beatrice.
Izzy, stop.
Seeing the fact that Abigail is in the jaws of this wingtail, Kaiser is turned into a lion. Cecilio is no help at all. Beatrice is gonna be like, shit. This is a very bad idea, and she's gonna run up to where the sword is, and just I can only grab the sword. I know at that point, I'm just gonna run up and grab the sword for right now. This is a really bad idea, she says, like just out loud. And
So
she's gonna.
so she grabs the sword. She readies it to slice into this thing, knowing the light of Dezimata is inside it.
Mhm.
The wingtail, the tail, the two split sides of the tail turn and wrap around Cecilio, and it drops Abigail, and it flaps its wings hard 2 times and takes off. It's like 30 feet in the air.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh shit!
Caesar? Kaiser?
Kaiser,
Oh.
how high up in the air is it?
It is now a level. It is now a level. It's about 30, 40 feet in the air. It is now level 7 to hit because it is a moving target.
Gotcha.
It's hindered with its next action. I don't know if
Yeah,
that.
it's hindered.
Yeah, that's so. It doesn't. So the
It's
difficulty
moved,
to capture
basically.
Cecilio, which would have been the thing it was hindered at,
Oh, okay. Okay.
is super low because it just
Got
has to
it.
grab the unconscious guy, right? So
Got it.
unfortunately, it
Okay.
didn't help you much.
Got it.
It also and it dropped you, so you're on the ground.
Suck.
Got
Is
it.
that arrow still in there?
Yep.
There's another roar as Kaiser focuses and attempts to make that crystal explode, just like he did on the ship.
What?
That's your call, Greg.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's so dope.
How much damage would you?
Does
Like
four damage.
Okay. So the same thing. You feel it go, and the green arrow and the green skin, there is some kind of snap back. And you see it break off inside and crumble. And the neck snaps around. But this trying to use the same kind of energy on this same thing does 4 damage back to you as it blasts you back and sets you on your feet. It does do damage, but it still has health remaining.
Well, the Flamin! Go Flamin!
Yeah. The Flamin fires again. She hits again with the golden light.
Bring it down.
And it remains in the air.
Damn it!
Yara.
Does it seem like this thing is flying off to just just go eat its meal?
Yep. It got what it wanted. Dinner.
Yeah. She's not a terrible person. I only have. Yeah, I'll take an
I was gonna
action
say,
and I'll.
weren't you given the light arrows?
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
I
matter
only
as-
got 4 of them, so I only have 1 left. I'm gonna give it a go though. Let's see.
So level 7.
Why is it not showing up? Oh, there we go. And asset. That's like it did. Oh no, I can't put
Hey! Let's go!
I am hindered.
Oh no.
Oh.
And although it seems to be wobbling away and you could see blood spurting from the side of it, it still has enough health to disappear into the black.
Oh.
How is it flying away? It's not its turn.
Abigail, I don't believe Abigail has a ranged weapon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I go before it.
The only thing I have is a dagger.
What you got, Beatrice?
Could this elemental say fling me?
No.
No.
No, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Could it fling the sword?
Also a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Good way to lose a sword in the snow
Okay.
somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay, well then, yeah. Let me double check. I'm assuming it can't understand human speech.
The wyvern, the wingtail? No.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, if it could, I could demand it come back down here. But
You have lost your compatriot Cecilio into the darkness of the night.
Oh my god.
can it at least die from its wounds? Can we find it dead later on from its wounds?
I want to look and see how Fabio's doing.
Yeah, Lion Kaiser is going to rush over to Nero.
He looks at him and she goes, "Oh, Dad, you are. What is going on with you here? I thank you for all of that, but what? Just gesturing madly at your face and everything."
He does his best cat impression.
You are like a cat with a dog as a face. It's so stupid. Fabio, his eyes are rolled back in his head, and he's kind of wheezing a little bit, but he's breathing. He's limp,
Yeah. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything doesn't seem to be a neurological poison, anything like that.
he's paralyzed,
Okay.
apparently, and not really cognizant of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. She's going to ask if anybody knows does anybody here know anything about poison?
And Tommy goes, his little hand goes up. He goes,
His hand would go up.
Yeah, what? Can you come help?
comes over. He
Please.
goes, I mean, I don't know about sting. Let's see if there's still a bit of a stinger in him or something. And he starts to unbutton his shirt and starts to look in the back of him. Make me a level 4 medicine. I guess you have medicine as a skill.
I do.
Make me a level 4 medicine check.
And I use my book as an asset.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Oh, then I can make it automatic, actually.
Hell yeah.
I will do that.
You find the one stinger still has some barb or something that's stuck in, and you and Tommy very slowly. He's got a pair of tweezers. He's got a knife. He's got all these little bitty tools for. You have no idea what he was using them for. You manage to pry it out, and then you start washing out the wound. You find some alcohol to disinfect it. To try and get whatever residual poison was in there. But it looks like at this point, hopefully Fabio's just going to sleep it off because there's nothing you can do to move things out faster.
She's
You lie
going
on his
to
side.
curl up with him and just she's kind of giving him little whispers, just telling him, hey, everything's gonna be good, and just really kind of holding on to him, being like, you can't leave.
The flamen looks around and she goes, I am sorry. I hit him with everything that I could. We are still together. We are still on the path. I am sorry. She turns to Abigail. I am sorry for your friend. Could not get him down. I did not think it would have happened so fast.
Abigail does not respond to her. I think the only thing Abigail does is just look at her. Just in a almost like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't touch me. Don't. Just don't. And she's gonna just have that aura.
She nods, and she goes and turns to Beatrice and goes, I do not think there is any harm in relighting the fire at this point, if you want to warm everyone up.
Is my elemental still here?
How long's your elemental for?
I think 5 hours.
Yeah, he's still
Jeez.
here.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him light the fire. He's fire.
He is the fire / lights the fire. Yeah.
And just tell him, because he's still at my command. He can't do anything else with everyone. Kind of just keep us protected.
He looks at you, and he kind of drifts out around, and you see him sort of doing this slow patrol around the outside of the copse of trees.
Nero is okay.
Yep.
She'll put a hand on Nero's shoulder and give it a squeeze, and Heiser's in lion form, and she says, "Okay." And
Nero looks at you and goes, "So he's just gone? He's just gone."
Nothing we can do.
Don't you have a magic make you fly or something?
No, I do not.
You should.
I'll petition the gods next for that.
However that works, you do that. I think we'll take a 10-minute break here.
Oh,
We're good?
damn, man.
Damn. Well, let's see. Shall we back?
Woo!
There's in session. Shout out to everybody for using their ciphers. Finally got you to use them. See you in a bit.
Yep.
Hello, I like emotionally devastating my players.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
There were PCs on the D8 list.
Oh, I figured. Because there are 8 of us.
You made it very close. But had you not hawked your way out of the vampire confrontation, you really would have been fucked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely see, two or three, maybe even 4 people having completely fallen if that were the case.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to put some points into my might pool and my intellect pool.
Coming back from a little bit of an exhausting experience.
Yes. Oh, I missed it. Or I guess we've turned into the night. Okay.
Yeah, they relit the fire, and she set her fire elemental to patrol for the next 4 hours or 5 hours.
Okay.
Everything okay over there?
Yeah. I just
You
gave
just
it
disappeared for a while. I didn't know if your brother
Oh,
confessed to another set of
no,
extramarital
no.
affairs in the middle of a session.
No, I needed to go. So Blair's was napping downstairs. She had a bit of headache, so I went to check on her. I think she'd fallen asleep, and I'm like, if you sleep anymore, you're not going to sleep tonight. And then I had to get Lily her medication because it just sprung into my mind that she only got one of them today. They gave it to her via injection, so I don't have to give it to her today. Start it tomorrow, and then the other thing I give it to her today. And a bit of ear goo before we go to bed.
Just a bit of ear goo. Ergo, ear goo.
Yeah. No, man, this will be juicy of Joe's recording. My mom said some really awful things to me a few days ago.
To you.
Yes. And
The one who didn't cheat on his wife.
correct. So
Okay,
we have
just
a
checking.
group text with me, my 2 brothers, and my mom, and she goes off on this tirade, and she said some pretty awful things, specifically to me, and I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to this, so I'm not going to. But it is what it is.
My wife is going through thing with her mom where she's trying to figure out, I think, basically how to go low contact or no contact.
Yeah, sometimes it's harder than you would ever think it would be.
I get it. But she's also realized how much mental abuse she's taken over the years.
Yeah. And that realization can hit you like a truck.
Oh yeah.
Real quick. Is Destiny the base book?
No, Discovery.
Discovery. I always get it backwards.
Yeah, because they're alphabetically backwards for some reason.
Yeah, no, whatever your wife ends up doing, I hope that it can give her some peace in that regard.
Well, there was a whole thing where her mother hung up on her, and then her brother texted and said, I want to come over and talk about you and me and mom's situation. I was like, the hell he does. But it's your choice. But that's just a bad idea. She's like, I know it's a bad idea. But how do I tell? And she said, what she settled on was, I'm not in a place to talk about that right now. I'm in therapy about the situation, and I'll let you know when I want to talk. And I'm like, good.
Yeah, that's good.
Firm boundaries.
Boundaries are very important.
So tomorrow we're gonna go over the therapists that my, I don't want to call it network, but that my provider recommends. Like they have a list of people, and some of them are accepting new patients, and she's going to pick one and see if they can fit her in on, because she wants to do remote appointments, right? Because it's really hard for her to get to an appointment. Yeah, progress. I feel bad that your mom can't behave herself then.
For someone who says I'm a 50-something-year-old woman, grown-ass woman, she sure acts like a petulant child sometimes.
Sounds like my mother-in-law. She's 70. Going on 7. Well, I know it felt bad to lose Cecilio, but I hope it was entertaining bad.
Oh yeah.
Cathartic.
Was very worried Fabio or Abigail was about maybe gonna die.
Y'all was like I said to Ben, you guys were on the D8 too.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much I'd be getting yelled at if Tommy was rolled.
Oh my god. I might quit the campaign, man. You better let's find that wingtail and save Tommy's butt.
That would be the next
Value.
campaign.
Exactly.
Finding out what happened to Tommy.
Turns out he tamed the thing, is riding it.
They're buds,
Didn't even need her help at all.
So, just a mechanics question. If I have edge in intellect,
Yes.
and I use
How many
something that costs intellect points, does my edge reduce that cost? Okay,
Every time.
that's what I thought.
So if you have a two intellect ability and you have 2 edge, it is free for you to do whenever you feel like.
Actually, speaking of a mechanics question.
Mhm.
So when I tier up,
Mhm.
do I take that point increase in the pools thing as well as the tier to 2?
Yes. So
Okay.
taking your 4-point increase puts you at tier 2, and then that unlocks all the abilities listed at tier 2 for both your focus and your type in the book.
Just making sure. I was like, I just want to clarify that.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to do something that was like, why do you have that? And I was like, well,
Technically, like you could think of Cypher as 3 mini level ups and then a big level up in sequence.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I did anything.
Yep. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I want you guys to be tier 2. I think the Joe's sudden resilience really applies to the thing she just went through for her husband.
Yeah.
I agree. However, now having the sword might change things.
Yeah, I mean, at least Cecilia dropped the sword in the process.
I'm gonna pelt your wife with some bunny memes.
She's still awake. Half awake, anyway.
That's okay. She could look at them in the morning.
Lawrence.
I did enjoy the standoff with the vampires.
Yes, that was
What a-
good.
Aw,
A lot of fun.
what a superb nat 20.
When that was like, I'm talking straight out of my ass here. I'm just going with what I can.
Also, as much as the initial description will get lost for posterity, I did enjoy the describing the sensation of getting bit and fed on by a vampire.
Dude.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It's like there's something there. It's not just you anymore.
I mean, fuck. And it seems to eat away at your magical, like, abilities or
Yeah,
bonds.
the fact
Ooh.
that it tries to unmarry you from magical connection
Mhm.
and to make you its own thing. That's
Crazy, man.
Ben, I gotta send this one to you.
okay.
I'm putting this in the.
Mm.
I made Joe watch that
Hey.
adventuring. I made Joe watch that adventuring party with me again last night, and she lost her shit again, just like I was hoping.
My tummy hurt for the rest of the night.
So many things.
I think um the NSBU thing is such a like it's like this is like the feel good. This is like the slow and the well you can like rest here and then never stop blowing up was like you're fucking in it now, get the wake the fuck up. You're gonna have a good time no matter what. Here it's like you're gonna have a good time. It's gonna hurt a little bit sometimes, but you're gonna have the best time. It's really nice. And NSB was like, "What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Wrong.
Pretty
You're gonna have
much.
a good time no matter what."
That's why I want you to watch episode 3, even half of it.
I'm gonna have to.
God, it's that one almost killed me. That one almost killed me. It was so funny.
I mean, that adventuring party is actually after episode 4, I believe, because I think the Palm Beach 5000, yeah, not Laguna Beach. That's Izzy's problem. The Palm Beach 5000 is episode 4. I'm pretty sure that adventuring party that I posted, the edited adventuring party, is from after that episode, which is still like absolutely. They're punchy as hell the whole time. They're like, "What is going on?" You guys are a little beat up in a different way,
A
sort of
little.
a emotional way.
Both physical and emotional. It's both things. You double whammy, Dustin.
But the things you're doing are important. They should feel
Hit me with a
important.
1-2, why don't you?
Yep. Yeah. So fire dies down. The night rolls on. Does anyone have any conversations they want to have before the morning sunrise?
Does Abigail maintain the don't talk to me, don't look at me aura the whole night? Okay. I'm gonna let Abigail be in her feels for the evening and I will talk to her in the morning. Beatrice knows when to back off most of the time. Not with vampires, but with everything else.
Yeah. Does Kaiser need to talk to anyone?
No, Kaiser is just going to make sure that he well, actually, you know what? Kaiser is going to make sure that Nero is safely tucked in and do like a head count on everybody. Get a little sad because, you know,
One short.
Mhm.
we're one short, but he is going to go find Horatio.
Ooh.
All right. Sorry, I was looking at the reveal lighting thing.
All the ways Horatio can just stab Kaiser in the back.
She is quite obviously surprised at the way that has gone. Like she's not really able to hide that.
I hope it is not too much if I want to pick your brain after all that.
I do not know how I could refuse you after you demonstrate so much of yourself poured into trying to kill that thing and prevent the problem we just had.
Okay. He's just gonna sit down, have a little place for them both to kind of sit. He's going to face her as he's sitting.
She turns, sits like cross-legged. She sets her staff aside and she goes, "Whatever you need."
Okay. Just speaking specifically about those whom we would call gods.
Yes.
If we were to say, let's just say the gods are like a families back home. Families who have their own interests, their own m- ways of influencing people, their own expectations. And if one family is only the influential because of that of another family, but they're still there of their own right. It's just not a little startup. It's not, Do you think that that small family would get jealous? Jealous of the one that kind of gave them that prop up?
think it. I think you and I have seen a lot of times where the magistrate will have to step in because families are fighting about who was there first or who knows best. And the fighting isn't always with just the words. But yes, I think
You
it's
see
a
the,
little
the
bit.
parallel I'm trying to make.
Yes, you are wondering why this what the Desimata provides, and yet the Ruatil is still not in agreement with her. Is the first parallel I see.
Hmm. But there is no magistrati here to come in and say, "Hey, enough, cut it out." There's no mediating force. There is a usurper, one who seeks to take advantage of this situation, and it had borne fruit. But I wonder if anyone has ever petitioned this Ruatil for what it wants, because it seems so focused on making people pursue what they want. That in and of itself could be a abstract form of a jealousy, of envy, agreeing with envy.
Maybe, but there is sometimes the two people they meet, and even though they are polite to one another, or that they have to do business with one another, sometimes their philosophies do not line up. Because sometimes some members of the church say that everything comes from the top down. We tell the flock what the rules are and how you should live your life. And then there are some other people like my brother Lucius, who thinks that if we listen to the flock, that they tell us what they need, and then we create the rules that support that. That is not the way the churches normally operate, but it is an idea he has. But you can't have both of those things at the same time. You cannot not make a rule the rules from the top and then also let the rules that change from the bottom, or you end up with a big mess.
I think that may have been what got this world all messed up to begin with. And given that we have arrived with the new sun, we have heralded Desimata's light, the return, the waking up of the star.
On the walk, talking to, I listen, and I hear that those are people, they wanted to suck the life out of you, literally. And you stop your friend, Beatrice, stop them with her words. But is something else confused to her? Something about a you?
It pulls back his left sleeve. It's because I have taken upon that which does not mix. At least to them.
We can see some things, some important things that go into the future. And I see you. Everything else is a blur, but I see you, a light at the beacon. See you define what this land, as far as the eye can see, happens to it. She gets real, serious. She goes, but now that I think about it, I cannot see the beacon itself. Why is that?
Kaiser closes his eyes. Well, very similarly to how it was before when he tried to coax his own premonition. I don't need a clairvoyance to see the answer to that question. We have to be the beacon. Not us. We. Us. The royal we. And, well, his gaze kind of grows a little somber. As we have learned tonight, and nights and days before, not everyone is going to survive this. It doesn't take the powers of a soothsayer to see that.
No. You can see she's deep in thought about something. She goes, do you have any other more questions for me to pick on my brain, Kaiser? I am getting tired, but I promised you I would answer what I could.
No questions. But I would impart some not so sage advice.
You are no sage, so okay.
We are promised things by powers and beings greater than we. That does not mean that we will receive them. We have to ensure that regardless of the gifts wounds we are given, and the pains are taken. What we must achieve. We achieve it because we must, not because of what is promised.
And a half smile, she goes, you may have your own definition of faith, but it will take a little bit more than this trip to sway me out of mine.
Are you sure? Because I have this cool thing.
Barton ideal, eh?
Indeed. He goes,
Just
but you
some
have
food for thought.
Because you have made me think, Kaiser. It's a dangerous thing to think a little bit, especially at the bedtime. She picks up her staff and she goes to step a few paces closer to the fire. She turns in.
I was just gonna go to bed.
Sun rises and Kiara,
Yes.
you awake to your husband's face about an inch away from yours. And his eyes are still a little bit glassy, but his voice is back and he goes, okay. After the part where I was being very courageous and was going to do a cool thing again, what exactly happened?
She leans in, gives him a kiss, just kind of gives him a tighter hug. Amore, we were attacked by the wingtail. It
Was very green. I remember that bit. A lot of green in my field of vision.
Cecilia wasn't as lucky as you were, unfortunately.
Well,
Cecilio is
Gone. The wingtail
like
took him.
okay, well then I owe you again probably a thank you because I feel like you have very strong arms.
She leans in, gives him a tighter hug. You're not allowed to die. You have to
Okay, I'm
stay here
glad
with
we
me.
know the rules.
Good.
Don't know how they exactly work, but I will do my best to follow them.
For starters, we don't get poisonous spikes in our chests. That's rule number 1.
He feels his chest. He's like, oh, yeah. Ben, you're not muted, by the way. Ben, you're not muted.
Not muted at
I
all.
went ahead and muted him on my end.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know how it unmuted. That's weird.
Cool.
He goes, I had a dream, though. What was it about? Oh, little dancing symbols. We
What?
found Cecilio and I were poking around, and we found on the back of one of the little huts there was like some of the same symbols as on the flag. The flag, it's ruined a bit. We couldn't get everything off of it, but I think it was the same pattern, and the little symbols went swirling. Probably the poison made them swirl a little bit too much. I think there's something important about the little sun and the triangle and the teardrop and the little red with the toothing, the teeth and the tail,
Oh.
whatever it is. There's something important
wingtail,
about
yeah.
that. No, not the wingtail. No, it's a different. And he goes, and
Like
he gets up.
the vampire things?
No, he kind of drags himself over, and he pokes Tommy, and Tommy wakes up, and like they have this brief conversation, and then Tommy once again digs around in his bag, and he pulls out the flag. There's a big black stain out down one side, but you see the part that he has cleaned off. There is this red circular symbol that looks like it has a dragon with a twirling tail on it, and it's you clock it as the same symbol that you saw at that weird shrine that you were at, that had the spot where there was heat underneath the earth.
Okay. Yeah, we're thinking it's the source of that rock that Tommy used to light a fire, and I wonder why you dreamed about it.
He goes, well, I've been thinking about it a lot because we had the flag, but we couldn't see everything, and then the old paint was flaking off of the building, but it looked like someone drew the same thing. I think maybe there was something old, or some kind of like symbology, or a religion, or a faction, or I don't know. But it's like everyone was sort of done with it, but it still seems like it's important.
Maybe it'll have something that we can use to help balance out these other forces.
He goes, balance. That's what I'm looking at. It's a way. It's like
Like an
a
equilibrium?
diagram. Yes, like a relationship, or a geometry, or something.
Hmm. Did you, maybe you should show it to the Flamen.
I
They
don't
made
think
of
the
it.
Flamen wants to hear about anything that isn't Dezimata.
Yeah, probably correct. Miguel?
Abigail will walk over silently.
I know you're grieving. And I also know you're pragmatic. You weren't always a warrior. I think you were a scholar. Right?
I think when Abigail walks up, you will notice that she has a different vibe about her this morning. It's not like the menacing kind of like stone cold kind of exterior she's had on,
Yeah.
like badass exterior she's had on this whole time. It's definitely a little bit more softer, I think.
Okay.
Probably a little bit more scholarly, I think, is what you would kind
Yeah.
of associate that with.
Ooh.
So yeah, she looks at you, and still stone faced, but still still curiosity, I think, is what you could see.
Fabulous. That's what I was going for. Fabio found. What do you make of these symbols? And she turns around. Can you draw them out in the snow or something?
He unfurls the flag, and he goes, so it looks like there's like circles around, because this bit is a bit smudged, so I'm sorry. I don't really wish they hadn't painted it with the black crap. He goes, but there are 4 circles around like a central point, and then in the 4th circle is the sun. I guess this is the sun, and it's like the sunburst symbol at the top. He goes, and then I think here they didn't really erase it properly. Off to the right, in the 3rd circle, is the green triangle. Because now that's on the flag, but you can't read any of the rest of the flag because, unfortunately, it's ruined. But we were looking on the back of one of the huts. I was telling my wife, and we saw that the red little dragon symbol goes on the bottom of the first circle. And I'm looking, maybe that's the same here. This arrangement means something. It meant something enough for people to like advertise it. And then forget about it.
Abigail puts her hand over the circle with the was it the dragon-like figure? The
Yeah.
one that represents something below.
Yeah.
She goes, "Why do you think they were fighting?"
Or dominance, so they could have the whole planet to themselves.
Yes, but why did they think they would be able to do that in the first place?
No.
This whole time they have been talking to us about these 3 individuals. We have not heard anything about this person or this being at all. Where's the balance? You only have 3 here. What happened to the 4th one? What caused the imbalance? Why were they fighting? Why did they think it was okay? I think something happened to this one. And they all started to compete for who was going to bring the balance
Nature
to
abhors a
this
vacuum.
planet. Why else would they cover it up? 4, it's balance.
Yes, I can see
Earth,
that.
fire, water, air.
We know the Aki knew about the 4th one, about that it existed. Don't think we had any time to ask the nice blood drinking people whether they had any idea about. Well, don't think we can do anything with this here. Have you seen anything like this?
Is he asking Abigail?
Yeah.
Like the
The
balance
arrangement.
thing?
Yeah, well, the arrangement of these symbols or the idea of circles around another central thing. You have was on the table at the weird monument that you went to.
Oh yeah. She says that strange monument place had something like this.
Long way away from that.
Mm.
Maybe
Okay,
we
I
can
will
go
keep
there
an eye
after
out.
the beacon's lit. Find out more about it.
Right.
But we have a
Right.
task
We
for
will
now.
have lots of time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
Because
just
you're not
distracting
dying.
you.
Nobody else is dying.
He looks at you, Abigail. He goes, "That's the rule. I didn't make it."
It's a good rule. And Abigail's just going to turn around and walk away.
Everyone starts to pack up camp, gets their feet underneath them, shakes the snow off, gets their backpacks and hip packs on. Uh, do you keep the sword, Beatrice?
She'll go to Abigail first since it was Celio's sword, and she'll say, "Don't. I'm not exactly good with this. Very good with a lot of things."
Abigail will accept the sword if you're offering it to her.
Mhm.
She now has 3, if anyone's keeping track.
You just need all the swords.
Just all of the swords.
She's gonna build like a throne behind her. It's gonna be a whole
Yeah.
thing.
She'll cut herself on it every once in a while. I mean, when you approach Abigail, I think it's obvious that she is still upset.
Yep.
But I think you do catch that different vibe that Kiara would have caught.
It sounds empty and terrible, but I'm sorry.
Do you know why we're here?
You're like at this planet, or you're doing what we're doing
The planet.
because of my family.
No. We are here because we are from a society that's resistant to change. We are ruled by the Emboli, beings with longer lifespans than most of the populations they rule. The laws and ideals that they impress on its people are they will only ever see it is them who will only ever see the long end of it. They're the only ones who ever see the finish line. And you can argue that yes, that's why they should rule, because ultimately they want what's best for everyone. But they don't. They don't. They exist for themselves. They control society in a different way than this family ever could. They could have had us executed. They nearly did. They're gonna be the only ones that ever see the full advantage of what we do on this planet.
Well, let's make sure we make something lasting.
And how do you plan to do that?
I don't really know yet, but I'm not a part of this alone. So
You have your followers.
I have people who will listen to me. Hopefully.
So you are smart enough to know that's not the same thing.
It's one of my only good characteristics, some would say.
I think you have many. I just don't think you're willing to see all of them.
This sword, you'll be able to carry him to the end. Not good enough, and it won't be enough. But it might bring some comfort or vengeance or justice, or whatever you want that sword to bring. I trust you to wield it properly.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Cecilio and I often joked about how we always lived longer than people normally would in our positions.
You're very good at your jobs.
I always thought he would go out in more of a blaze of glory.
Oh, we seldom get what we want, but I think you can carry on that spirit within you.
Thank you, Beatrice. We should get moving.
I suppose.
As you take the sword and you start to sort out how you're going to carry them, the three, and sheath them and everything else, you end up for a moment with the green sword in one hand and the golden one in another. Make me a level 4 intellect defense roll.
Oh!
Could I? No, I can't provide any assistance. I don't know what I'm doing.
And I don't think Abigail would expect this either, so...
Combine the swords together.
Fusion.
Fusion. Oh!
Failure.
Oh dear.
Oh, if I
You-
hadn't just spent my XP, I'd give it to
You can reroll if you wish, if you have an XP.
I do have an XP. I'll reroll.
Yay.
I'll reroll one time and see what the dice gods do.
You can put effort in.
I could. Let's put effort in.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh, the dice gods say no.
They're telling a story!
Telling you a
You-
story.
You feel the conflicting energies of these two things cross over inside your body and inside your brain while you hold both of these. There are rules, there is order, there is coherence, community, cohesion, and then there is freedom, innovation, ambition, power, born of the ability to break free of cycles. And these two ideas are incompatible. Your hands burn while you hold both. You take 3 intellect damage, and you drop one of the swords. You choose which one you drop.
Oh! Ho, 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 ho.
Oh!
So Abigail couldn't choose. What tenet will she follow?
Peace.
Oh,
Oh no.
Ah!
I know what I want to choose. I know which one I want to choose.
You should do that because it's a short
Yeah, do
campaign
that.
and it's fun.
Do whatever you want.
I am going to. I'm gonna drop the green one.
Hell yeah.
Your mind settles. There is a place for structure before you can do anything else. There must be a foundation on which you can lay it. You are convinced of that at this moment. However, you also look at Kaiser and you realize the thing that you just failed to do, he was ready to do. And he did it. He somehow made a compromise, a rationalization of two ideas that should not fit together. But he walks and talks with both of those ideas held simultaneously in his head. And now you know why the vampire thought Kaiser was impossible.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're gonna pick up the sword? You just stared off into space for a while. You dropped one.
I am thinking of things. Should I think yeah, I think Abigail will look at Beatrice and explain to her exactly what happened.
Ooh, what does she say?
The practical approach.
Yeah.
Pragmatist.
Yeah.
So Abigail shakes her head, sheathes the sword, sheathes Cecilio's sword, and says, I felt it. Two energies. The thing that Kaiser did.
With the
Two conflicting
Pokemon.
ideas.
And?
They don't work. They don't work. Not to me. I don't think not to anybody. Kaiser makes it work. I don't know what's going on here with these energies, but I do know that I don't believe one energy is worse than the other. I think everything is a tool. Magic is a tool. These energies are tools that people use to try and gain power and status. And I understand the conflict, but I don't understand how Kaiser made it work.
He really is chosen by the gods to do.
Abigail looks doubtful when you say that. She's like, not. And I don't think so. Not in a bad way.
No, I
just
understand. No, I get what you're saying. I think compromise is a difficult thing for a lot of people to grasp. And I think Kaiser, for some reason, is the first person here in a very, very, very long time to really get it. Because part of himself is somewhat compromised. Follows Desimata loyally and turned a blind eye to our misgivings. Maybe you are not as compromised.
Kaiser sees the best in every situation and in every side.
He does.
And I don't.
And that's okay.
That is okay.
We need pragmatism and order and optimism and pessimism, and hopefully it all comes together and we don't all kill each other.
Is it still possible for Abigail to pick up the sword, the green sword, and wield it after that? Or is she more willing to keep?
She's more willing to keep the golden sword, and
okay.
She would feel like someone else would be better equipped to use the green one now.
Okay. She'll gesture to it with her. She'll gesture for Beatrice to pick it up.
She'll do so, a little bit confused. You can't touch the sword now? Is that what happened too?
I think that I have no interest in the green light anymore. Widen your stance. Turn your feet.
Oh dear. And she'll do what Abigail says. Holding the sword very limp-wristedly. You're
And-
like, oh god.
Abigail will teach you the very basics for, like, at least your stance for how you should hold a sword.
It's very different from fencing. I just want you to be aware of that. And I wasn't any good at fencing either.
Well, you're going to have to get good at some type of weapon because you're not going to be able to talk your way out of every situation, no matter how impressive it was with the vampires.
I have people like you.
Last night should have taught you that there will not always be people like me.
Oh, let's not think about that. And she'll follow the instructions.
And as you two spar for a few minutes before setting off for the day, you look up at your next destination, the mountains, large, thousands of feet high. But approaching them, you can see they're dotted with paths across the lower part of their slopes. There's a sense that there is an increasing difficulty as you're going to climb, but the area has been well traversed at some point. And with careful observation, a number of spots where you could pick out interesting and unusual things on the way. And we will leave it there until
Ooh.
next week.
Woohoo!
That was a fun final
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
I like that a lot. That was a
Mhm.
hoot.
Good.
I finally have a weapon. It's not my dagger.
You finally have a weapon. I was like, you're getting a sword one way or another. There's no way you're leaving this conversation
could
without
not
one.
see- I could not see Beatrice being like, I'm just gonna take the sword. I mean,
That's
she
so
could
silly.
if she was like a truly awful person. It's
Yeah.
not that terrible.
I do like the longer it goes on, the more it occurs to everyone that Beatrice might not be as flippant as she looks and
Nope.
sounds.
Yeah.
a
It's
really
cool.
great
It's a cool-
tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say it's almost like the facades spoken of before are just that.
Sliding.
How much damage does this sword let me get?
It's a medium weapon, is it?
Yeah, it's a medium weapon.
Does 4, but if you're not trained in medium weapons, you will be
I'm
hindered by 1 step.
Okay, so how do I change? Do I do like a -1 to the mod?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
So I
Alright.
got something awesome with my tear up called Ignore the Pain. I just love the name
Ooh.
of it. And yeah, I get to ignore
Ooh.
being hindered.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
It fits with everything you've done so far, though. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it does.
We anticipated it going there. Oh, yes, it's gone there.
Yeah.
It's going
I have said this a whole bunch of times to Joe, but I really love the fact that this system of magic would absolutely not work in D&D whatsoever,
Mm-mm.
but yet I can play with it here and have it be all these weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Much
It's a
fun.
hoot.
Much fun.
Is the gold sword
A medium weapon
an
as
artifact as well?
Yes.
Oh, is this an artifact, the shard sword?
Mhm.
It's a weapon, but
There's-
it's also an artifact. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to roll a depletion every time you hit something with it. So the depletion for the green sword is 1d6.
Yeah, 1d10 for the gold one.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thank you.
Because it actually has imbued with a rune.
Gotta go to my. Nope, that's the wrong chapter.
Is the Viridian axe, is that an artifact as well?
I think so.
It allows me to ease a task if I'm fighting against one of those black tier people.
Oh, sweet.
Greg, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
So say I tier up to 2, and it says that I can choose 2 abilities listed below or from a lower tier for my speaker. And on the first tier, I could be practiced with medium weapons and potentially
Hey!
practiced in armor or skill with defense. Could I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dope.
If it's on your lower tier list, go right ahead.
Well, the higher tier list is practice with armor or skill. I'm debating between practice and armor or skill with defense.
Absolutely, you can pick a lower one too.
Mm.
Again, I love cipher characters because you can do lots of things that fit with the thing that just happened to you, rather than the thing that's on the list.
Wield weapons.
Yeah.
I'm practicing with medium weapons, so therefore I'm no longer hindered.
Hindered, yes. So that the green sword, the green sword was what was it? I don't remember what it did as an artifact.
I actually never used it to hit anybody. I only ever used the
Okay.
green dagger to hit somebody
I get
with
to
it.
learn.
Same effect though. Same
Yeah.
effect, just with the sword with the additional damage. Whatever it was.
To learn.
Yeah, it was when I used the dagger with the unkept, I was able to control their minds briefly.
Yeah. So you can't do that with the gold sword. The gold sword is gold sword. What I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's you paralyze them for 1 round.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah. We'll do it paralyzed for 1 round.
Great.
Which would give you your next if you struck the same one, your next attack would be eased, right? Because they're paralyzed.
Yeah.
And then paralyzed again.
Yeah.
So there's a skill that I can take now called Foil Danger, which also very much suits my character. And it's basically
Foil danger is fun for the character, but always tough for me to adjudicate because it's like, what is a single source of danger? But how does that work? A bad guy with 3 attacks, which the wyvern has 3 attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is the tail a different source of danger than the mouth?
I don't know.
Or is the wingtail just the source of danger? Because it's again, it's a tier 2 ability, so it should have some power. So it should definitely do some effective things. But it is sort of one where it's like, okay, so if you're up against one monster and you have foil danger, you just don't have to worry about the monster? Interesting.
No, because it says you can try to foil a foe's mundane action. So one action. Such as unattack with a weapon or claw.
But it is fun to use against the cipher that's about to go off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could
I don't even worry about that.
de-incentivize. I could hinder all actions attempted by any number of targets within a short range who can understand you.
Hell yeah.
Do that. That'd be very good after shit talking with that vampire.
Or are you talking about disincentivize?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will tell you, I took that. If you want to take it, go right ahead. I will just.
Oh, you took it? Okay.
Use
All right. I know you also took impart ideal.
Yes.
So.
Felt that was very appropriate for the guy who's like, hey, I know you're like really devout in your beliefs, but
ideals.
have
I
you
wouldn't
considered?
go against it.
Yeah, he felt
But
bad about the freaking vampires. Jeez.
Menos had counter danger, which was like foil danger, just on steroids.
Yeah, it's like a level 3 or tier 3 or 4 ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also do speedy recovery, in which a character within a short range is able to make a recovery roll. They only spend the half a normal amount of time required to do so. But I don't know how helpful it's going to be all the time.
Yeah, they're definitely unbalanced abilities. Some are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And part of me, like, practice in armor is decent, but it only just reduces my cost to wear the armor by 1 speed. And I would still be like, I'm not practiced in this armor that I'm wearing, so I don't know how helpful that would be.
So practiced you're in light armor. But it would save you the spending a speed point every time you move in that armor. Like every time you do an action to move in that armor.
That's not nothing. That's pretty good.
That's not nothing, but skill with defense. I could I could have intelligence defense and a speed defense. Oh,
It's nice.
I feel like that would make sense too with what she's done. Like, she's talked her way out of a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna go with skill defense. I don't want her to be like a super badass in terms of like armor and weaponry, just culpable enough, you know?
Kind of competent now.
Yeah. She's like, I have other people to do that for me, okay?
I loved your reaction when I gave you the one sword or the other, by the way, Lauren.
Oh, that was really
And
good.
also everybody
that was really good.
Everybody else is ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna choose the
Decisions
green sword to
being
drop.
made.
I was like, there's no way she's not gonna take the.
By the way, I think Lauren and Natalie should get an XP for that.
Aw,
Oh, yay!
Absolutely.
Thank you.
No
thanks.
problem.
Lauren, by the way, thank you for like leaning into the yeah, what is this? Because like I went to see the scholar part of her.
You cut out there. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Leaning into the. We only
Um,
missed those words.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I'm excited. I was excited to see her do the scholar thing.
Do the thinky think.
The thinky think.
Thank you.
Use that brain of hers that she's been neglecting for 17 years.
It's okay.
R.I.P. Cecilio.
R.I.P. Cecilio.
We loved you.
It took the death of her companion to start using it again.
Mhm.
Yep. He was one of the real ones.
He was one of
was.
the real ones. And she's trained in this now. She's nimble and smart, but she is not at all strong. Because my 4 points did not go to any of my might. I thought about it and I was like, nah.
It's like, what difference will 2 might make? Really?
I mean,
Difference
So you
between
get smacked for
staying
6
standing.
damage twice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I just can't see. I mean, like, maybe I'll do that. But I was just like, she's been using a lot of her intellect and she's been kind of moving around the board when she needs to, you know?
Geiser's out here telling Flamen how to think. That's always good.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever used that ability in a game I played in, even though I've known it has
I
existed.
thought
and
about
I
it.
thought
Thought
it
about
sounded
getting
cool.
that.
It's a
Which
good
one?
Impart ideal.
Impart ideal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
You don't
What
believe
is
that
that?
no more. You
Is
believe
that
this.
a speaker ability?
Yes,
Oh,
Are we both
okay.
speakers? I didn't know that.
we
Yeah,
are. Yes.
you're both speakers.
Mm. I like how different we
What?
are with them.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I keep singing the praises of Cipher System to poor Natalie here, but that is also the thing I love is picking a type doesn't tell you anything about what the character's like.
Mm-mm.
No.
Because
Yeah,
Kaiser
none-
and Beatrice are the prettiest polar opposites
Yep.
you can get.
None of my none of the characters I've built that have the same focus as anybody has ever been similar. Wyla was a wild character. She's great.
Because I did notice me
Yeah.
and Ben had some of like the same like skills, and I was like, oh, maybe like there's more like crossover than I thought with some of the focuses, and I was like, because I thought you were an adapt or something, but
Adept, yeah.
adapt.
Which
Sorry,
is yeah.
because Joelle, you're playing an explorer.
Correct.
And no, Lauren's playing a warrior.
A warrior.
Mm-hmm. If it hasn't been
so there is
obvious by how Abigail has acted the last 8 sessions.
So I do think we are probably in the home stretch here. Like you're
Ooh.
literally climbing now
Yeah.
up to the top of the
Yeah,
mountain.
getting up there.
I feel the pacing's been pretty good though, as
Yeah.
far as
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what? You said between, 10 and 12 sessions?
yeah,
on session 8.
This
Yeah,
was
the
8.
pacing was great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that like in terms of a like a teaser for hey, here's all the things that this world includes for a long campaign,
Yeah.
rather than giving you a document to read and go, here's all the things this world includes.
Oh, yeah.
This is way more fun.
Yeah, because it's
Can I
like,
just say-
what precedence does this set? Sorry, go
Right.
ahead.
Yep.
No, I was just gonna say I'm actually really sad that Cecilio died. Like I was
I'm
like
sad
"You're
too.
my buddy.
He was your buddy.
We only knew him
Yeah,
for like 2 sessions, but Abigail knew him for 17 years or however long they were
jeez.
working
Yeah.
together. I don't think it was
that's so
17
sad.
years.
And now she's got a
They-
sword
they
with a
worked-
story to tell.
And now
Yeah,
she's got a
she
sword
does.
with a
Yeah.
story to tell.
Also, I do
Not just a
love
dagger.
Light.
that you misspoke and said Blade of Glory.
Oh yeah.
Because that was so fitting.
You know what? You're like Skalwag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
Oh
a
my
sword.
God.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I didn't write that bit. That just happened.
That's so cool.
Because Skawa got a green sword.
Yeah.
And I got a gold one. Or a green
Yeah.
blade.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the dagger of Scalwags is not colored. It's just a dagger. It's a
Sticker.
very
Oh, I thought it
the
was.
no the one that you like that he had in his mouth from the very
Oh
beginning.
no, I'm thinking. No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the. Because you explained his sword was more of like a long knife than it was an actual sword. So that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. So I think you're thinking like he has two different things. He's using
Yeah.
a green weapon, but the one that he told you the story about is one he had before this whole trip, right? So it's a regular blade that you stole from him and kept.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was the green blade I stole. Because I
No.
was going for the
No.
green blade when I stole it.
No, it was
No,
his big one.
yeah, his personal. It was the one he had in his teeth when you first met him.
Right, yeah, I
So
know. I know
debating
he
about
has
climbing
two
up.
different swords, but
Right, but by that point,
yeah.
anyway.
yeah, it doesn't matter. But
There probably wouldn't have been much of a story tied to the green sword.
Yeah.
Because he got
Made
it
it
like 2 weeks
cooler.
ago, or he got it 2 days ago. But yeah,
I found this thing. I think it's really important.
yeah.
I'm gonna say
Well,
I learned it from a guy. I had to cut loose.
The name for like one of those really long knives that you use like a sword is generally a messer.
Oh,
A messer.
A messer.
messer.
I've tried
messer
using
you
them.
up.
They're fucking hard when you have tiny hands. They don't work very well.
On the hands.
Well, I would have no problem.
I have
Yeah.
tiny hands.
My instructor was giving me shit. He's like, "No, you have to like grab it with your other finger." I'm like, "My finger doesn't go around. What the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, it does." And I'm like, "Show me." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, you have child hands. Never mind."
I don't think I have tiny hands. I have short fingers. It's very
Joe
difficult
was not.
to learn how the guitar.
Oh, Joe is not built for sword fighting, even though she enjoys it.
Oh, I am
Like,
terrible at it, but it is fun.
You don't have to be good at something to
Yeah.
be
no,
good at, or you don't have to be good
Well,
at something
there
to
we go.
enjoy it.
I don't think anybody's gonna challenge you to a duel, so you're gonna be okay.
No, they
Um,
do. It's just they're also in
In
the sword.
class.
One of the dudes that I did my master's with is actually in my sword fighting club, and
That's
that
cool.
was how he sent me congratulations. Like, master, I challenge you to a duel. I'm like, I will see you there.
How fun.
That's cool.
You
Because
haven't
neither
actually.
of us have gone
Did the
in
club
a
ever
while.
find? I was going to say, did the club find a spot post COVID?
They did. It's just on the other side of the city, which is the main reason I haven't gone, because I don't want to spend an hour driving there and then
Ew.
2 hours and then an hour, well, 45 minutes, I guess, getting there and then 45 minutes coming back. I just, nah. I don't want to spend my
Yeah,
whole night
that
doing
is
that.
ew. Very ew.
If you want a title for this session, Joe,
I do.
Blood Drinkers and Long Paths.
Blood
Ooh.
drinkers and long paths. Ooh.
I'm looking at this explorer stuff. The backgrounds are fun on that one.
It's they're talking about a revamp of Cypher. They actually talked about the things they were going to keep the same, and it was really interesting because it's like, oh yes, actually, all of the things I think are important about Cypher, you are trying to keep the same, which is interesting.
Oh, that's
But then it's like, well, but they want to add, they want to add injury levels, and I don't know if those are completely separate from your pools or not. Like they haven't really spelled it out completely, but they want to do that so that, like, their concern right now sounds like playing all of the different genres that you might, superheroes or gothic horror or sci-fi or whatever, have quite variable expectations about how much punishment a character can take that isn't as well covered by the pools as you might want in your superhero game, right? Because your superhero should be able to take a ton of punishment and shake it off, whereas your Indiana Jones character might get knocked out.
Yeah.
So the sort of like developing a system that makes it easier to do that is sort of where their mind is at. Because again, I'm not so concerned with a whole bunch of genres. I'm concerned with two. So I'm not overly concerned about it. I don't think I'm not likely to buy another $50 or $100 book. I've given them so fucking much money. But I've also saved a ton of money with I've gotten 2 different Humble bundles from them. That both, I think they cost me about like just PDFs, and I have a laser printer at home, so it cost me like 3 cents per page. But I got the one Humble bundle that had all that Into the Outside, Into the Deep, Into the Night, and one other. And then I had it had some adventures attached to it as well, like the bonus content. And then most recently, I got that one that had all the character options. Had the I have all the Numenera bestiaries now. Like I have the hard copy of the one you gave me, Joe, but I have 2 and 3 as well in PDF. And then I got
originally actually planned to get you another one, but it was like a few days before I came out there. They're like, yeah, no, sorry, it's not going to get delivered. I'm like, well, I'm leaving the country, so fuck.
Yeah. Jade Colossus and Liminal Shore, which are big. Oh, and what was the other one? Something Valley, the Glimmering Valley, which are all like setting books, which are full like 200 page or 150 page. Here's how this setting works. So I have a ton of their content. Like if I actually printed it all out, I would have a whole shelf of just not even cipher books, just Numenera books. They put in an astonishing amount for that system in 10 years.
Wow. I kind of like the idea of injuries. I enjoy those in role playing games, but yeah, I like the idea of like, oh, there's something that you have to negotiate.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where to me it's like, does it make it clunkier to run? Yes, and I it's the reason why I don't really use the community building thing, because it's just a bunch of accounting to me, right? And again, some people are really into that, but to me, I'm like, I don't want to do a bunch of accounting while I'm playing my role-playing game. I would like to determine the result of something exciting happening. I would not like to. I do not want to know how many whatever points you need to build a wall around your house. Like it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not interesting.
I feel like with injuries, those are easy enough to homebrew. Like you can create something if you want that.
But the one thing about Cypher is like my planning does not include a lot of numbers and tactical shit, right? The Wyvern was pretty simple, and he was still scary as shit, and you guys were trying to figure out how to handle him, right? Like
he whacked me. Well, he whacked Fabio.
Yeah, or Fabio.
Poor Fabio. I was very worried he was about to die. I was like,
oh, so was I.
I was like,
about the 2 spikes in the chest. I'm like, oh god.
But if you did not have Fleet of Foot, you were the target.
I know. That's why I'm like, yeah.
I was like, okay, well, if this goes badly, there's a PC death in here. And the other thing I thought was interesting, and I said to Ben after the break, was if you guys actually fight the vampires, the Wyvern fight is a bloodbath.
Oh my god! If we had fought the vampires, oh Jesus, we've been so fucked.
I don't know that I would have gone down necessarily though, because I did have 2 recovery rolls that I can take, and I can take both of them as actions.
Right.
And
just the amount of NPCs and other stuff that are gonna get all torn up because you guys are unable, like you guys just have less at your disposal to try and help them out. It's like it's not gonna go well. But anyway, you didn't fight the vampires. You rolled a nat 20 after you said some crazy shit.
Oh my god. It's
gonna be great.
I feel like that might be written in the annals of history.
Beatrice talked shit to a vampire and walked away.
For years, that vampire is gonna talk about, I said I was going to eat her, and she said, actually, let's just hold off on that. And I said, yes.
Yeah, because
it worked.
I did sort of, I was like, okay, what else other than your words in this situation is going to help you out? Because just shooting your mouth off doesn't make sense. But it's like, oh, what if they're right outside the door?
Yep.
Then the balance of power shifts enough that she's, she has an excuse to let you go,
Yeah.
right?
I'm very happy I'm trained in persuasion, though, because that helped me out a lot.
At 20, baby.
This is like, oh, I meant to show this to you guys, but my sister got me an early birthday present because I saw her around her birthday, so it was just easier that way. But I got a little crochet kit.
You got a wobble!
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it
Oh!
this weekend. I'm gonna start it this weekend. In my last free weekend.
My first wobbles was a dinosaur, and then my second one was a little narwhal.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yum.
your narwhal was cute.
Yeah.
You still have it, or did you give that one away to somebody?
I gave it away to one of the
Aw.
girls, one of the women I worked with at the time. She's a
That was
really big
nice.
crafter.
Oh.
So I was like,
I feel like I gotta find that Dungeons and Dragons crochet book
Yes.
though, and have it mysteriously appear on your doorstep.
yeah, I saw it, and low-key I was like, I should buy that for myself.
So I was like, oh, I don't know how that appeared, but if you
Oh,
happen to
so
feel like
weird.
you wanted to make a mimic,
How wild.
I have a student whose mother, I don't know if they knitted or crocheted. They did some sort of fiber craft, and they made me a mimic.
Oh,
That's
that's
so cool.
cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, it lives in my classroom.
I love that.
Her name is Mimi.
All right.
Aw.
Mimi the Mimic. You should have named it Cappy. Just kidding.
No, I already have one named Cappy. Remember?
You do?
I have
I
a
can't
little. I have a little dice mimic with the tongue sticking out.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no. Cappy also lives in my classroom. He guards my desk.
That's sweet.
Cappy. Better Cap when he's in trouble. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So
Night,
this was
Lauren.
fun.
likewise.
I shall see you guys later. Oh, wait for Greg to sit down.
It's like Ben's right there.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Ben to leave and then I'll leave.
I'll wait for Ben to leave. No. All right, I'm leaving. Bye, Greg.
Bye.
I'm heading out too. Y'all have a good
Bye,
night. Thanks
Ben.
for the session.
Bye, Ben.
See ya.
Take care, Ben.
Can you not leave?
Have
Thank
a good
you.
night.
Buddy, please stop.